TV.
And speaking of the TV show, Making the Band, August 13th. It's
August
going to be
13th,
coming
new
back out on
season.
MTV.
Yes, we went on tour. We were in Chicago. We went Vegas, New York, California. We were in Vegas for way too long.
I actually saw you in Chicago and in Vegas, and you killed it, brother. I'll tell you what.
Thank you.
One thing about this is Day 26 gets the screams, Donnie Klang gets the screams, but Donnie gets the screams, dude. I mean, like, you go on early, and I mean, you go on before the other two groups, but the girls love you, bro. Like,
what I like about it is a lot of people are like, oh, you're going on first, you only get a 10-minute set. But to me, it's like I'd rather come out in that spot and just be able to say, all right, let me just go out here and kill it and leave them wanting more than to do like the main thing. And then they'll be like, oh, I didn't even want to hear that song or this song. Like,
yeah, you do Short But Sweet, but you hit him with the hits. And then he comes back out during Day 26's set and does the exclusive piano remix, which is really cool, by the way, as well. Mad proud.
That came up. That was crazy, too, because first of all, that finale, as we were saying, was crazy enough as it was. And that was the first time I ever played piano in front of a live audience or really played piano because, like, I know chords and stuff, so I figured out the chords to the song, and we were like, oh, this looks like the set of Unplugged. And they're like, yeah, it is. We'll bring out a piano. So we did it. We were just messing around, and they filmed it. They showed it to Diddy. And he was like, I want them to do that tonight live on the air for millions of people with 3,000 people outside in Times Square. And I was like, all right. And if you look close at the video, my hands are like
I noticed that. I did notice you were nervous for sure. I would be too, though.
My first time and then playing and singing at the same time. That was tough. But it was great to get it that first time out of my system.
You know, if you just joined us right now, we got Donnie Klang on the Comcast couch. You talked a couple seconds ago about being nervous. Are you going to be nervous? Your new CD coming out the 2nd of September?
2nd of September,
Are you going to be nervous September 1st, the day before your debut CD is going to be out?
Yes. There will be no sleep, probably.
You think you're going to go to sleep? Like, are you thinking about what you're going to be doing that night before?
Well, I know I'm going to have to get some sleep because we have a lot of stuff planned to promote it and stuff, but we've been changing the date a lot, and I definitely want to say I'm sorry to the fans that have been hearing all these different dates, but, like, this whole thing was, like, we really finalized it last minute, and we want to make sure it's, like, it's perfect. So we're talking to the VMAs. We're trying to get that hooked up, and then we'll have the show out and everything, so we really want people to know that the album is coming out when it's coming out. We don't want people to be like, oh, when's your album coming out? And I'll be like, oh, it came out 3 days ago.
I'm sure Diddy's going to, in between the Making the Band show, is going to stop and do one of those commercials again.
I want to do a couple.
September 2nd,
I'm going to try
in stores.
I'm going to try to get a couple of those little commercials in, too.
You should,
you definitely need them. Come on.
He did it for the other groups. He's going to do it for you. I guarantee he'll do it for you.
And that sparkle.
It is September 2nd, and I can't wait. And September 1st, there will be no sleeping. No.
Nice.
No sleep?
Well, and the first single will take you there. A real hot song, man. I mean, I'm a big fan of Prince growing up. And it's got a Prince vibe to it, for me at least.
Yeah, actually what happened with that was I worked with the producer Seven, which
Who's
they
crazy.
aired
He looks
on.
crazy, by the way.
And what he told me, he was like, he knew I was looking for a direction, and he was like, you want to know what? He's like, you have a really soft tone, and you have falsetto. He's like, so I think you should go back, because I grew up on like Drew Hill, Boyz II Men, those kind of groups. So I had like the R&B influence, and then I even listened to like NSYNC, those groups when they came out. So I had all that like in my influence, and he's like, you should take it back a little further, get some like Prince DVDs, some like James Brown, like early 80s type of stuff, because he's like, that's where I feel music is going. And now like I see it, that is where music is going. And he's like, just do your homework. And I did it, and now I've been like putting all that into the music.
That's cool.
It's crazy.
That's a hot song.
I'm sure there's probably a lot of ladies driving around town wondering if you're going to be out anymore tonight.
Yes.
And you're actually going to be at Vision Nightclub tonight.
Yes.
Kicking it, just hanging out, like
just
picking
chilling.
up girls, getting digits. What's the deal?
I gotta limit myself, just 10 digits tonight.
Oh, really? have you experienced the Chicago hottie yet? Because Chicago's got like some of the baddest girls in the world.
You know what? We're trying to set up some stuff to actually make it to this nightclub after the show we did in Chicago last time, but things got really confusing. It was the tour. We had to get back on the tour bus and stuff. So tonight we're trying to make up for that, and I just want to party in Chicago. Willie's from Chicago.
Yeah, he is.
And he told me it's crazy. I know. He said, well, you need to pick up some pizza.
Yep.
He's like, who I need to watch out for.
There's a couple girls that he can warn you about right now, for sure.
But how, like, if you go to a nightclub, do you just get flocked? Is it crazy? Are you able to enjoy yourself? Like, can you go to a mall and walk through a mall without 80,000 girls bum rushing you?
Actually, I thought so, but I thought wrong, because we filmed that second season in Miami. We came back on Christmas Eve, and I had to catch up on all my Christmas shopping. We went to the mall. And I was in a store, and 2 girls came over. I figured, like, the show hadn't aired in a while. I don't have an album out, no songs on the radio.
Yeah.
I'll be fine. So 2 girls came over, then 3 girls came over, then, like, a group. And then once a group sees a group of people gathering, they just want to know what's going on. So security guard came over. He's like, you got to get out of here. He's like, this is creating a... Yeah, I was like, I'm trying to Christmas shop. And he escorted me out of stuff, and then everybody in there was looking at me getting my little Honda, my 97 Honda that was chasing me to a car.
That's so fun. Well, the crazy thing about making the band and any TV show for that matter is that people feel like they know you. They feel like they know you and you don't know them. So like we know, even us, we feel like we know a lot about your life because we watch the TV show, but like you don't know us.
Yeah.
So it's gotta be a weird feeling for everyone to know you, but you don't really know them.
It's crazy. It's definitely weird, especially when I'm going out, even at the club and stuff. People will come up to me. They won't even be like Donnie. They'll be like, "Yo, D man, what up? What's going on?" Look, chilling. How are you? How you been? Like I try
How's your mom? How's your mom?
I play into it. I just play into it because like at the end of the day, that's who like I try to answer as many messages on MySpace and just like stay as humble as possible.
Go ahead and give your MySpace page out.
Yes, myspace.com/Donnie Klang. I think we're gonna have like a behind the look at the video, like up kind of soon. So
cool.
Just
awesome,
definitely
man.
check
well,
that
man, you
out.
know what? We've been big fans of yours. Making the band has been a really, really cool show, and we wish you nothing but the best. It's Donnie Klang's turn, man, to shine. We had Day 26, Danny Kane, both came out, had success. Now it's Donnie's turn.
Yes, move over, everybody.
August 13th, the show back on MTV. September 2nd, Just a Rolling Stone in stores. Vision Nightclub tonight, ladies. So get your little short mini skirts ready.
Yes.
Your little. What are you like in a girl, real quick, before we let you go? Like, what do you like? Brunettes, blondes, all the above?
That she
What's
breathes. That she's breathing.
I don't know. Normally brunettes, but I can't discriminate because who knows? Maybe the blondes in Chicago. Ladies, come to Vision Nightclub tonight, and we'll make our determination.
B96.